Help support AMTV by becoming a patron, an AMTV staff member, and following us over on Twitter.
Hi there guys, it's Adam Martin here, and welcome back to another episode of the Now Review. And it does make me worry, based on the title, but here it is, Now 100 Hits, Sing Along. So if anyone remembers when we reviewed Now That's What I Call Sing, I thought that was one of the most pointless spin-offs ever. So it's fair to admit that when I saw this was going to be the title and this was a theme, I haven't got my hopes up, but we're going to find out. It's 5 discs, as the label proclaims there, and the cover's alright, nice, bright and colourful. Obviously you've got music notes because we're singing, but it just seems a bit lacklustre. Could have done a little bit more with that, maybe? Anyway, here's the spine, 3 colours on the spine, because every single bit has to be different, apparently, for some reason. And there is a brief overview of the tracklist at the back, the lovely sort of crunched together paragraph format that I love so much, as I'm sure you're all aware. And let's open this up. Oh, let's get on the Now Music app, like with the phone with the hair, because they just need to stop plugging this, I think they really do. Anyway, so we've got Someone You Love by Lewis Capaldi, probably one of the biggest hits of this current year, which makes sense. You've got Budapest, 9 to 5, Tiny Dancer, Leave a Light. Okay, so what's nice to begin with is they're not just focusing on modern songs like you've got 9 to 5, Tiny Dancer, so we're going across different decades, which is nice. Got some stuff from the early 2000s as well. I'm Gonna Be 500 Miles, Uptown Girls, Stop, Reach by His Club 7, and we're finishing with I Don't Feel Like Dancing by the Scissor Sisters, which, yeah, I would say that's a pretty good, solid track list. So if the premise is to sing along, you can sing along to all of these. I question the theming of these albums, but we'll get onto that a bit later. Here's CD2, so Rather Be, a song I detested for the longest time when it came out. Wake Me Up, Titanium, Lush Life, No Scrubs, Everybody Backstreet's Back by the Backstreet Boys, that is a sing-along song. More great songs here. Sunday Girl by Blondie, not too familiar with that one personally, but Bucks Fizz, Making Your Mind Up, good God. And finishing with Cake by the Ocean by DNCE, or Dance, depending on your phrasing of it, I suppose. Again, nice solid track list across different decades. And follow now on all their social medias because they're asking you very, very politely. CD3, Uptown Funk, one of the biggest hits of the 2010s, of course. Shout Out to My Ex, Don't Ya, Bootylicious, Came Here for Love. So as you can see going down, these are obviously mainly like dance songs. Sit Down by James is a good one. Love Song, Sarah Bareilles. It's nice to see some songs from like the last 10 years that have, I dare say, been forgotten a bit by people. I love how Clean Bandit both, oh no, they don't, Clean Bandit start disc 2 and they finish disc 3 with Rockabye. Nice selection there. There's the cover without the title if you wanted to see that in particular. And what have we got on CD4? Bad Guy by Billie Eilish. Now, is that really a sing-along song? Really? La La La, Old Town Road, of course. Put Your Records On, I'm Like a Bird. I do really like, as I've said, they are going from different decades, because I think Now That's What I Call Sing, the album with a similar theming, just was modern stuff. We're finishing with American Pie Part 1. Nice. And CD5, we're kicking off with Rehab, you got New Rules, Sorry, Perfect Strangers, Scroll, 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 a lot of fantastic songs on here. And what are we finishing this one with? We are finishing with Never Gonna Give You Up. Of course we are. We have to finish with a bit of Rick Astley. I'll talk more about the track list in a moment. Let's get one of the discs out, see what we're in for there. It's lovely cardboard style. Oof, there we go. Oh, look at that one. It's green with purple. Not the most appealing colour scheme. It is very early learning centre, very preschool, I think, but they've done it for a reason. And I'm assuming with the other discs, I'm not going to try and get them out now, risk damaging it, but I'm guessing that's an orange disc. That one will be blue. That one will be yellow, and that one will be sort of pink. So with the track list, yeah, I mean, it's good in a way, as I've been saying. It's really nice to see they've acknowledged a lot of decades of songs on here, because all too often with the Now spin-offs, they just focus on music from the past 5 years. So to have stuff in there from like Elton John, Dolly Parton, Blondie, even Rick Astley with Never Gonna Give You Up. Like, I know it's still a meme, but it's nice to have the variety. And for that reason, I think this is a much better album than Now That's What I Call Sing. I mean, you're getting 40 more tracks than that to start with, but also the range is much greater, and it's nice to see that now in these spin-offs, like the 100 hits, if they're not themed to a decade, they have been taking more risks. What I mean is they've been taking more risks with showing off, you know, oh look, this is stuff from all different decades. It introduces people to music they've never heard of before, which I always enjoy, and I think the public enjoy as well. But should you get this album yourself? Well, obviously, if you're a collector such as I am of the Now stuff, you probably will. Out of all the 100 hits we've had this year, so we've had various 80s compilations, we've had car songs, we've had classic rock, etc., and we've still got a few more on the way. If you're only bothered about getting like a few of these, I would pass on this one, because compared to what else is available, there's much better 100 hits albums, I think. Granted, you are getting a wide variety, but I think you can also find that elsewhere. However, if you're planning, say, a party soon, and you just want a bunch of good tunes that you know people are going to sing along to, as the title suggests, then definitely pick it up. You can get it from all your like main big supermarkets and stuff like HMV for between, say, £11 and £13 new, though eventually I'm sure this will end up in HMV's £2 for £15 range if you wanted to wait a bit, and it'll probably appear online within a few months. So is it a astounding triumph? No, I'm not going to say that. I still think the concept of sing-along for an album or singing is just a bit pointless, because we all sing to most songs. It's like when they did Now That's What I Call Pop. I thought that was really pointless. So, does this need to exist? No. Does it try its best? Yes. And it's not the worst thing ever. I've seen a lot worse, but this is an extra one this month that they didn't really need to put out. I think they could have come up with a stronger theming, definitely. But that is all for this installment of the Now Review. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave your comments below. Let me know if you're picking up Now That's What I Call Sing-Along, or sorry, Now 100 Hits Sing-Along, or if you've already picked it up. And like the video if you enjoyed it as well. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new with notifications on. And until the next one, I will see you guys next time.
Thank you to our patrons for helping to support the show, and a special thank you to Macra, Hooks Media, Ben Freeman, Ethan Carberry-Holt, Bruce Danton, The Broken Kitsumanoid, and Francine Salazar, our AMTV staff members.